Siri was so cooked that Apple tried to make a deal with OpenAI, but the situationship crashed and Apple needed a new partner. No cap, this deal is the hottest thing in the tech space right now. So back in 2024 at Apple's annual developer conference, Apple dropped a bombshell by announcing its initial partnership with OpenAI to save Siri from irrelevance. At the time, Apple was lagging way behind in the AI race, so they integrated ChatGPT 4.0 model directly into the iOS 18 to handle the complex questions Siri couldn't touch. The wild part of that deal was that no actual cash changed hands. OpenAI got massive distribution to hundreds and millions of iPhone, and Apple got world-class AI without R&D bill. But things started cooling off fast. By September 2024, Apple unexpectedly pulled out of OpenAI's $6.5 billion funding round, and recently reports surfaced that OpenAI made a conscious decision to decline being Apple's custom model provider. Why? Because Sam Altman and former Apple designer legend Johnny Ive are busy building their own secret AI hardware, and they don't want OpenAI to be just background service for Tim Cook's ecosystem forever. With the OpenAI romance hitting a wall, Apple pulled a massive pivot on January 12, 2026, signing a blockbuster deal with Google. This isn't just a casual handshake. Analysts like Gene Munster estimate this deal could be worth up to $5 billion over time, with Apple likely paying Google around $1 billion annually to license Gemini. Apple publicly stated that after careful evaluation, they found Google's Gemini model to be the most capable foundation for the next generation of Apple. This is a huge win for Sundar Pichai, as it deepens a decade-long relationship where Google already paid billions to be the default search engine on Safari. This new AI integration is expected to fully arrive in the spring of 2026 with iOS 26.4. effectively making Google the primary brain behind a much smarter and personalized Siri. Elon Musk, never one to stay quiet, immediately took to X on the day of announcement to slam the deal, calling it an unreasonable concentration of power. Musk argued that since Google already controlled Android and Chrome, letting them into the iPhone's core intelligence layer is a monopoly move that puts user security at risk. He's essentially worried that Apple is compromising its famous "what happens on your iPhone stays on your iPhone" promise by sending data to Google servers. Apple has tried to get ahead of this by using their private cloud computing system, which they claim processes data without storing it or giving Google access to your identity. However, with Elon Musk XAI currently suing both Apple and OpenAI over previous integration, the security versus convenience debate is reaching a fever pitch as users wonder if their personal data is the hidden price of a smarter assistant. So how does this actually look on your phone? Instead of just being a chat bot, it will power the intelligence layer in Siri, allowing the assistant to understand your personal context, like scanning your email to tell you exactly when your flight lands without you having to jump between apps. The future expectation is that by late 2026, Siri will transition from a simple voice command tool into a proactive agent that can actually perform tasks inside apps for you. This hybrid approach means Apple uses its small on-device model for simple stuff and calls Google Gemini muscle for the heavy lifting. In short, this deal is a massive punch in gut to OpenAI and arguably cements a Google monopoly in the AI space, while Sam Altman is out there pitching a mind-blowing $7 trillion plan to build a global network of AI chip factories to ensure OpenAI survival. Google is winning the war through the pure distribution and existing infrastructure. OpenAI is currently burning through cash so far that some analysts predict that they could run out by 2027 if they didn't find a massive new revenue stream. By securing the iPhone, Google has effectively cornered the market, leaving OpenAI to scramble for its own hardware solution, while Google valuation has already risen up to $4 trillion. Now, what do you think of this situation? Let me know in the comment section. Until the next video, take care. Bye-bye.